Oh boy. Oh boy. This is gonna be fun. Oh boy. Oh my god, I'm like live twice! I can hear myself! Ah! Alright, we're good now. I don't have to hear myself say oh boy all the time. Oh, I love it. Welcome to the stream. Welcome, everybody. I'm excited. Today. If you guys haven't seen the video from last week, I essentially said that I'm making a Pathfinder campaign, which is essentially DnD. I'll be calling them DnD sessions, just so this way everyone is more aware that they are a session, and it's more acquainted to what you guys are used to for D&D style base-esque sessions. My name is Shaw, obviously, and I'm going to be here today with 7 of the 8 people. I think the 8th person is going to PAX Australia right now, so he's not going to be here, but I do have his stuff with me for his starting as well, which is really nice, and I do have his build of what he's going to start out as, to kind of give people an example. So really nice, I'm really excited. But for this moment in time, for the next 45-ish minutes from this point in time, I am open to talking with you guys here in the chat room and communicating and getting things set up as I wait for my players to get here, because not all of them are here yet. As soon as all of them are here, we will get started with what we're doing today. So, how you guys doing? How are all of y'all doing? I'm glad you guys could make it. I'm glad you guys could be here. I don't really want to spoil too much, but I will, if it's a question, as long as it's not like a spoiler type question, I will totally be willing to answer it. But this is going to be a fun time. We got some good people here. I'll actually talk about each person who's going to be a part of the campaign and what to expect for them. And I think I'll start off with the person who's not here to kind of make things a little bit easier for everyone. The person who is currently not here, his name is Bruvrick. He used to be known as Batch Plays, or Real Batch Plays, but he's currently known as Bruvrick now. He will be a part of our campaign. He's a very interesting character, both vocally. He's just really oddball. He's a loose cannon per se. We'll just say he's a loose cannon. But I think he's a great loose cannon. I think he'll add a lot of fun and integrity to the campaign and kind of getting people out of their shell. Especially myself, since I need a little bit of loosening in my shell too. So it's my first time doing this. So, second person I want to mention who's going to be a part of our campaign is actually a different DM who is actually a part of our other campaign that we're doing. His name is Tim, aka X-Cross. He knows a lot about the game itself. He knows about how to be a player, and I think he would be a good addition because he would also help me understand the DM sides of things as well. If I'm not getting things correctly on my end, he'll be able to tell me that in private. So I think it would be great to have him along and add him in as a second player to the campaign and get his perspective on things from a player's point of view to me. Third person that we have in the campaign is going to be Ellie. This is going to be Tim's partner. I love them very much for coming around and being a part of our campaign, and I think they'll bring a great sense of, I don't know how would you explain it. I think they're going to give a lot of like critique where it needs to be, and I can't really like describe the words. It's like the words are not right there, but you'll understand when I get there. Hello, Elliot. How's it go, buddy? That's me. Oh, Elliot. So, appreciate you, Ellie, for coming into my campaign, and means the world to me. Thank you. Third person that's going to be or I already said the third person. Fourth person that'll be a part of our campaign is going to be Mika. Mika was a part of our last campaign that we were doing, And I think they will also be another strong component in this campaign with the idea of fighting. They enjoy the battles in the campaign. They're not very big on like the role-playing side of things, but they do love the battles. They like to be involved with that. And I think they'll bring a good balance between both the role-playing and the battles when it comes to battling. And I think with their perspective on it, I think we can make an engaging component with that specific aspect. So I'm glad for them to be around as well. The fifth person that I have in the campaign is going to be my buddy from work. His name is Ben. He goes by Bingo online. He's going to be a fun one. Watch out for that guy. He's going to be a fun one. We've been talking a lot at work about how we can add things into the campaign to make it more interesting for everyone. And we got some really great ideas. Both of me and him do. So watch out for him. He's got some great role-playing strategies, great role-playing tactics, and I cannot wait for him to be really indulging himself into this campaign more. Wrong accounts? What? Wrong accounts? Bruh. Oh my god. I don't know what to do with you anymore. Batch / Brovrick. Don't know what to tell you about that one. Next person I'm going to ask, since they're now in the chat room, it would be Z Cross, aka Abby. Abby's amazing. I enjoyed the character that she made in our last Pathfinder campaign that we were playing with Tim. And don't yell at me. 30 seconds. Bad boy. You're not allowed to yell at me. I love the character that she created in the last campaign that we had, and I wanted to bring her back into it as well. When I was asked with Tim if Tim wanted to join in. So I'm really, really glad that Tim joined, and I'm glad that Abby also decided to join as well. I think the character that they have currently for this campaign is going to be a fun one. Very explosive, very dynamic, and I think it will build all the team very well, and I'm really excited to bring them in. The seventh person, now this is where the dynamic is really interesting, because I got someone from Australia, I got a lot of people from America, and then I have one person who's coming from England, right, around the England area, and I don't know what their real name is. They don't tell me their real name, but we're gonna call them Shaman. That's what they would like to be called, and I love Shaman, because Shaman also is very, very heavy into role-playing. And this campaign being more of a mix between roleplay and battling, and mainly roleplay, I think that their character is going to be a fun one. And I can't wait to have them in this campaign, because it's going to be absolutely amazing. So, there's that one. And then the final one. The final person that's going to be a part of our campaign. You banned one of my main words. What word did you say? No, you just typed in caps. You don't type caps, bro. Calm down. You don't type in caps. That's the one thing you don't do. Is Daddy banned? I don't think Daddy's banned. Wait, is it actually banned? Yeah, so you're just typing in caps. Calm down. Please ban it. It said that your message was deleted because you were typing in caps. Seconded, please. Oh my god. Can I go to the last person? Am I allowed to talk about the last person that's going to be a part of the campaign? I hope so. I'm going to do it anyway. So the last person that's going to be a part of my campaign is my brother. That's right. My littlest brother. I talked to him, and he is very, 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 very interested. And he's going to be part of the campaign. So there is the roundup of the players. I just got to wait for them to get here. I don't know where the hell they are at. I do know where my brother's at, though. He's at work. He doesn't get here he doesn't get off until about 6 o'clock. He'll get home at around like 6:05, 6:10, because he walks. And he'll be here to play. So, while we wait for him, like I said, if you guys got questions in the chat room to kind of keep the stream kind of moving and flowing and doing its thing, please say some words. Words would be preferred. If you got questions, I have answers, unless if it's spoilers. I'll make sure I don't spoil it, because I can't do that. But that is what is going on right now. I'm excited. I am very much so excited. Let's take a look here. Because I got to set up all the scenes and whatnot still. And I don't know how the fuck I'm going to see these scenes. Because, my god, they're like tiny as shit. But, I gotta do some scene stuff. This is going to be fun. Alright, let's do some things here. I'm not going to ban the word daddy. It's not a bad word. It's not a bad word. Daddy is, like, not bad. Is it suggestive? Well, depends on the context, but no. Perfect. And then make sure it's adequate size. They can go there. Cool. Copy, paste, duplicate. Place. Place you there, and then we'll rename to player camera 2, and we'll just do this for every single one of them. While I wait, because I gotta get things set up here, and I'm glad that I have people in the chat waiting, so this way I can get things set. Thank you. Appreciate you guys. And then, oh, Control Z to that one. That was not what I wanted to do. Rename. How many total players? Oh, yes, it's 6. No, 8. 8. Paste another one. Filters. If I may ask, as I know that I have Tim here in the chat, is Ellie gonna have their own thing up so this way they talk through that mic, or no? Because I have a scene set up where I have 8 total cameras set. Is that gonna be a problem, or is that not gonna be a problem? Tim's mic. Okay. Well, that's gonna be a problem. How am I gonna do this then? You know what? Screw it. We're not gonna use a scene today. We're just gonna go into a main game, and then I'll just set up the main game, and we'll just crop out what we can here. Yeah. Well, today is not a role-playing day. Today's not role-playing, so hopefully it's not going to be too anxious. And I hope that the players that are with us today, and I hope that you guys are all communicating and talking with each other in the chat and kind of like getting to know one another. I hope that you guys are kind of like talking it out and mentioning what's going on with each. kind of going over that. That'd be best. Okay, so we're just gonna do this. Add a new window. Do I have one called Roll20? Yes, hit OK. Okay, so we'll use this as that filter. I'm gonna have to fucking make up something for now until we go to session 1, where we're gonna have to do something. What we're gonna do? Add another window capture. Add an existing. What was this one called? Did I just name it window capture? I did. This one needs to be this one. Hit OK. Okay. Let's do this. Filters, crop pad. Let's change this to the left things. This way that's not in the way. Perfect. To the right, we're gonna make it looser until I see chat. Someone else joined. I think it was Abby. We will call it right there as is. Okay, bottom. We'll make this differentiated. Cool. We shall go with that. All right. Sorry, it's gonna look like shit. Players are making me change my tactics. Alright. We'll go with that for now. Let's see here. Who are we missing? I think we're missing my brother. We're missing... We got... 1, 2, 3, 4... 5 technically, so we're missing Batch, who's not here, so that's 6. So that means we're missing Mika, and we're missing... Who's this 8th one? We're missing Mika, and we're missing... Who are we missing? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're missing Mika. My stream is a little quiet? Really? Or is my music quiet? Because I have the music down for a reason. My mic is, like, in the red. I think it's on your side, dude. My mic is in the red. I think it's you. Literally, my gaining is my gaining is in the red. I'm really loud, like my mic is. That is, it's really loud. So I'll go ahead and do that for now. All right, if we can get Mika in here, we can get started with session 0. Let's get Mika in here, you guys. Call Mika in. Tell Mika to stop taking a shower. No more shower, we're done. I'm gonna take one of these. Couple of dice here set for myself. Just so I have dice. Am I using white? Yes. Joking. Don't actually call Mika in. That was a joke. I'll use, let's see here. That's 2, 4, 6. Missing my D4. Bucket went to. That one. It's not my D4. I have so much D. What are my other 2 colors? Orange and... Ah. Making it super bright in here so I can see. Orange. That is the non-translucent orange. Cool. This color? Yes. That one. That one is. One is. There's the other D. Got it. So I got 3, 3. There's another one. It's like a scavenger hunt trying to look for these damn dice. Yep, that's it. Okay, cool. Good. Perfect. Oh god, knocking everything. Cool. Just to make sure. Oh, that's not. Oh yeah, that is the right D. Cool. Should probably go get my dice tower. My shitty dice tower. Keep my DM set just in case. Move this over, make some more womb. That good? DM dice go. Put it over here. Right there. Alright. Alright. Just waiting on Mika, my brother. My brother will get here in a little bit. Nope. We're starting session 0 here pretty soon. I'm excited. We'll see what happens with session 0. And I'll let when we get into the session, we'll talk about how things are gonna go. Throwing things everywhere. Mika! How you doing today, Asgon, by the way? Welcome. Welcome on in. I hope you guys are getting to know one another in there. Ellie, are you guys communicating with each other? The one I'm worried about the most is Ellie. I want to make sure Ellie is being able to talk with everyone. Nobody's talking? What? Nobody's talking? How are you gonna get to know each other if no one is talking? You're all in the same chat room and no one's talking. What? Oh, I got you, Asgon. No problem. Nobody's talking. Get to know one another. At least get to know Bingo. That's the only one that, like, obviously you're not going to be able to meet Batch. Batch is the interesting one. But at least get to know Bingo. Calling you guys out for not talking. gosh. People are drawing circles. Nice. I'm gonna move my name up here. So, I have 4 people currently in the Roll20. We're in a private server. A server that I made that's private. It looks like Ellie's not actually in the Roll20 yet. Ellie's got to get in Roll20. Abby's in Roll20. I made sure my brother's in Roll20. Bingo's in Roll20. Ren, you're not in Roll20. So Shaman, get in the Roll20. You will need to get into Roll20. We are using Roll20 today. By the way, everyone, we are using Roll20. I dropped my dice. Was it nat 20? It was a 17. My balls dropped and I got a 17. Let's go. I love it. Bestow the power to change our nicknames. Yes, you guys will have your nicknames changed after today. I'll make sure everyone's name in the Discord, besides my own, will be the name of your character. So you'll be referred to as the name of your character in the Discord. Give you guys the power to do it. Oh, okay, well, I'll do that. I trust everyone in here to not fuck with everything. Where the fuck is it? Privacy? Friend requests? I'm on my own. What the fuck? There we go. Server settings. Roles. Active players. Everyone. Manage nickname. Yeah, you have access to changing your own nicknames. Everyone should be able to change their own nicknames. You have access to it. You've had access to it this entire time. Alright, my brother should be offline now. You know what's interesting? I have turn order thing in here. I actually have a turn order thing. Where'd it go? It was, right here. Turn order. Oh, but I have to tokens. I have to give everyone tokens. Never mind. Alright, let's make sure everyone's nameplates are here. So there is that one. 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 Is Mika here yet? Mika's not here. I'm just waiting for everyone to get here before I actually jump into the call. Currently do not know who is there. I think my brother's home. I think I heard him come inside the house, so he should... Actually, no, he wouldn't be here yet. 6:01. But he should be here soon. Then DM goes up to the top. There we go. Oh, you know what? I can actually have all the players. So I can have me over here. I can make this screen slightly bigger. slightly, only slightly. Fit it there. Put this there, like so. And then I can put everyone else's names up here and place them in the way so people can see. There's Bingo. There's Justin. Are you talking about changing your nickname in game? As in, like, in Roll20? Tim? Is that what you're referring to? Max Elliott. Make sure I get out of this thing before it starts throwing random ads at me, because that would be fucking annoying. Not gonna use voice meter. I'm gonna use my own voice. Get out of that too. What else do I not need? I don't need that. I don't need that. I really don't need that. And I don't need that. Waiting on Ellie. We're still waiting on Ellie, you guys. Ellie hasn't shown up yet. Oh, not Ellie. Mika. Sorry. Mika and my brother. Guys are not really talkative today. I don't think there's that much to be said. Well, we're going to be going over that today. Yeah, Ellie's totally not here. It's Mika that is here right now. Ellie's not here at all. Yeah, I know. I just fucked up and said Ellie instead of Mika. Sorry. Just waiting on Mika. Mika's taking a shower. I don't know why. But Mika's taking a shower. Which is kind of interesting. But, yes. Ba-ba-da-ba-doo. Oh yeah, how do you delete? Okay, let me move my name up here. Select and move. Oh my god, I don't even know how you fucking delete. It won't let me delete. What does Alt do? How the hell? You can't delete anything. Oh. Right. I'm partially dumb. It's okay. I gotta go on the DM screen and do it. Haha. Haha. Yeah, I get you. Yep. I'm just waiting on the players to get here. So, once the players get here, then we start. Good old music. Alright. Yeah. Oh, right. Another thing I need to have as well is I need to have, chat before I continue. I forgot about chat. Could I just, like, put it in this one and just move it over? I do need to have this screen. This is an important screen. I'll put it like that for now. This is an important screen, so let me try to do this here. Oh god, what did I just do? Oh god, what did I just do? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I fucked it up. Add an existing. What did I do? Oh no. Oh no. Okay, I gotta just redo them all. Adding new window. Okay, 1 second here. Oh no. I busted it. Alright, let me get rid of this. Yes. Let me get rid of this. Let me get rid of this. I don't know what the fuck I did, but I broke it. Okay. Let's try this again. Add video game capture, window capture, hit create new because it deleted all of the sources. Cool. We use Roll20. Alright, I'll just do this. We'll make it so everyone can see everything right now. This is on the... Yes. Okay, this is on the correct one. This is what I want people to see. Alright, and then we can go to here. Oh, rename. Roll20. Okay, and then... Beard was too gnarly. Yeah, my beard destroyed it all. Okay, Mika's here. Is my brother here yet? You guys ping him? I think he's still walking home. No, I don't want Discord General. I want... What happened with it? Where is it at? What the fuck? Okay. Not really what I wanted to see. There it is. Got it. Perfect. Let me know when he's here. Someone in chat could let me know when he gets here. Crop pad. Perfect. Stop to get rid of all of that. Right, we'll make sure that this is done this way. Cool. Bottom. Let's get rid of all that right there until it goes up. Technically speaking, it can be zoomed in more. Oh my god, what am I doing? I'm fucking things up. There we go. Cool. Cool. This goes here, but smaller. This goes here, but smaller. Cool. Alright, we need this for rolls. So let's fix this one up again. Yeah, just let me know when my brother gets here. Order, nope. Filters, crop pad. I'm just gonna make sure these scenes are good. Left, we'll go over until it's right there. Top, we'll bring that down so the address isn't showing. Cool. Bottom. Perfect. Hit close. Alright. Professional streamer, you guys. I know what I'm doing. Professional streamer. I'm what you call a professional streamer. Totally professional. Alright. Perfect. I'm assuming my brother is there finally. Alright. I say let's bring in the players. What about it? Shall we do it? I think he's here. I think everyone's here. I think it's 6:15 almost. I think it's about time for us to go. So, let's get into the session.
Wait,
Hello, you guys.
what? I
Welcome.
just got back from showering.
Welcome, everybody, to session 0.
Oh boy, session 0.
Oh wait, you streaming? I forgot.
We're streaming. We are. All right, you guys ready?
Woo!
Yep.
All right,
Let's stop your stream now.
perfect.
Ready.
This is how we're going to start this. I need all of you to roll initiative.
Hey. Classic.
Based on our character's initiative?
Yes.
Am I dumb?
And I'm going to go through each person on the list in order.
Guys, I lost my D20. Hold on.
Where is?
Shit.
Oh, I'll use my real dice. Here's that.
Where'd I put my D20?
Oh, I gotta open my character sheet. Let's see
Good
what I
job.
did.
I found my D20.
Character sheet open, right?
I forgot how to roll initiative for a moment.
Oh, God.
You roll a d20 plus your initiative rating.
Alright, sick. That's what I thought.
Where's my initiative?
I'm a little
the hell?
soupy. I apologize. Midterms took me out. Alright. Oh, I.
Am I dumb? Give me a second.
I got 24. Nat 20.
You had the nat
I have-
20.
I also
Oh.
have 24.
Good.
Abby, did you? I rolled a nat 20.
I rolled a
God.
17. And I got 7.
Nat 20.
So, Abby, you got a 24 as well?
Yep.
Uh,
You guys rolling high.
Okay. Justin, what'd you get?
Shit, give me a second. I'm trying to figure out the character sheet again. Give me a second. It's been a while.
Oh my god. It's in the main tab.
That's the reason why. Okay.
And it should say it's somewhat close to the middle. Bingo, you ran a 5.
Oh shit. I
Oh
have 5.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, give me a
Five.
second.
Okay. Okay, Shaman, what'd you
Says you're
get?
Not online. Shaw's been streaming.
You got
Oh,
an
wait, no,
8?
He's on YouTube. What am I doing?
Okay.
So it's the D20 plus the initiative, right?
Yes, D20 plus initiative.
So like if your
Aw,
initiative is like 2,
fuck.
you would
What'd
have
What'd you
like,
get?
5 plus 2.
Give me a second. Calculator's helpful because I'm dumb. 13.
Okay. That is exactly what Batch will roll in this case. So he also got a 13. So both you and Batch are gonna be the same. Cool. Let's see here. I got 5. Ellie, what'd you roll?
A 7 plus a 3, so
10.
10.
Okay. And then who's the last one?
Oh, I gotta go. Alright. I have a 10 plus 2, so that's a 12.
Okay. All right. So that means, technically speaking, I need we're gonna have to break these two up because I think both Tim and Abby are gonna have 2 different stories. So because they're gonna have 2 different stories, I need both of them to re-roll their d20s for their first initiative.
Yeah.
Alright.
And this is a flat d20, not initiative roll. So tell me what the highest number is from you guys.
You go first, Abby.
Got a 1.
Nat 1.
Yeah.
All right, Tim, you just gotta get better than a nat 1.
I got an 11.
All right, so it's gonna be initiative turn order here. Will be Tim, and then it's gonna be Abby, and then from here it's gonna be looks like Batch and Onyx. So Breverick, and then Onyx. Then from here it's going to be Mika. It's going to next after that be Ellie. Then it's going to be Shaman. And then it will be finally with Bingo. All right. Are you guys ready to see the world?
That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Alrighty.
Ooh.
Oh, I'm so excited for this one, you guys. So excited.
Oh boy.
I would like to welcome you guys to the world of Tyrrenfell.
Ooh.
How do you spell it?
Ooh.
Wait, what?
Oh, hello.
Oh, wait, I need to get into routine. Hold on.
Welcome to Tyrrenfell, you guys. Tyrrenfell is going to be the map. This right now, just based upon what you see here, is the full map of what is explorable in this territory. If we love how the campaign is going here, and we will continue to build more if we decide to, this map can grow even further into other regions as well. It's not just going to be Tyrrenfell. There might be more regions later on if you guys really do enjoy and want to build second, third, fourth campaigns, etc. But this is going to be the initial set and initial start for Tyrrenfell specifically. I like to be able to talk to you guys each about the regions, and then we will get into your guys' characters and your not necessarily backstory, because backstory is not included for today. But for today, it's going to be your starting point on where you're going to be located on the map, how you progress through the map, and the events from there. I just want to make sure we have all 7 people in the... Yep, we do have everyone there. Perfect. So, without further ado, I will go ahead and go over each region for you guys. Starting with the main region. The main region is going to be the big green area on the map, the light green. This region is called Feldrin. It's one of the first starting locations that you guys are going to be in. It's not the actual starting location of the map, though. Feldrin. I just want to mention as well, with each region, there is a major deity and a minor deity. I will not be giving you all the deities straightforward. I will only be giving you the deities that I feel like are good to know at the beginning of the campaign. And as we continue and progress through this campaign, the other deities will then show themselves slowly by either be giving you subtle puzzles or hints, or they will just straight show themselves. So over time, you will start learning the world and how the world is built and how the world is developed. And then, of course, from there, you'll be able to see the actual deities in their true form. All right?
That's pretty cool.
So, let's get started. Feldrin. Major deity of this region is Shellin. It's spelt S-H-E-L-Y-N. Minor deity for this region is Kurgis. Spelt K-U-R-G-E-S-S. This specific region specifically is known as the Place of Beauty. This is where you find everything... oh, yes, I can do that, yeah. So, Shellin and Kurgis. Alright, so description of this area. This is the Place of Beauty. This is where... But where the sports are more than just for show specifically. This is a place about bouting. This is a place where people find pride in showing their greatness and fortitude, but it's also to show compassion in the marvelous artworks and architectures and sculptures that other people have created. It's essentially a place where anyone can go to show off who they are and how they are progressed as. Everyone here is excited to meet you and wishes to see your works of art, or your tests of battle. You can test your strength against the bravest of warriors within any of the region's specific battling centers. There's tons of them. They love to have these feats. They love to have these bouts. Or you can hide in the shadows to avoid these confrontations. Bah, who am I kidding, though? No one here will harm you. Even those that compete in the stadiums do it for glory. But they don't do it outright to slaughter their foes. Feldrin is humble and is a safe haven for any adventurer needing a nice place to stay. Many different races happen to live in these parts, and it is home to a multitude of creative works and ideas. They take inspiration from other places and do bring it into their own culture to create a world that is unique to every person here. They show appreciation to every culture in Tyrrenfell as a whole. That is Feldrin. Any questions?
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Any questions?
Is this sort of like gonna be our starting region?
No. This is a plausible starting region. It doesn't have to be your starting region.
It's fantasy medieval land TM.
Yes.
I'm intrigued.
Alright. You guys ready for the next region?
Yes.
Alright. The next region is the brown piece of turd on the map, known as Margna. I am not going to tell you the major deity of this region, nor the minor deity of this region. it's time for you guys to figure that out on your own. Now, you want to see the opposite of happy? Margna is your place. Surely there is a feud between Margna and the two opposing territories, Relincore and Feldrin, but Margna is constantly at war with these two, capturing those that defy the region's attempt at being the strongest to the few. But not all the people of Margna are as bad as they seem. Just two belief structures that between the two different regions, and somehow with its neighboring territories where they just don't believe in each other. From orcs to goblins to humans with flayed beliefs, there isn't much variety of life in this area. Any questions?
No, I think I'm not that.
All right.
Mm.
All right, next to the next region, Relincore. Major deity of this region, I will tell you. Major deity, his name is Torag. Spelt that way. Minor deity of this region is Trud.
Crud.
Trud.
God.
Which province was this again?
This is Relincore. This would be the province north of Margna. I got a question for you all. Do you like dwarves?
Do you like dwarves?
Do you like
Yes.
dwarves? Oh, nice. Do you like how they kick ass?
At short people.
Yeah, they do.
Yes.
Get it? Because they actually can't kick your ass?
They're too short.
Yeah,
Really?
Hey,
That was
listen,
very bad.
listen,
All
listen.
right.
You guys can get canceled all you want. I'm not. But in all seriousness, this area is mainly taken over by dwarves. Oh, wait a minute. You're talking about the surface region of this area? Oh, no. That's just a ton of rocky waste from all the dwarves digging away. Because of these dwarfs, there isn't any vegetation in sight. All of their economy is at the entrances, the very peculiar entrances made by towns and main roadways and lake beds and seaports to be able to transport the goods from this area, typically underground minerals, to other regions around the world of Tyrrenfell. That is where all their economy is. We're talking about a ton of metals that come from this area. It's quite impressive how much these dwarves destroyed their home just to gain that extra ounce of scrap metal. I mean, just look at it. There's nothing here. Well, besides those few places that I mentioned before, but it's still impressive. Oh, you're probably wondering how Margna's involved with this. Well, they don't want the dwarves to do the same thing to them. Those dwarves alone made that entire mountain ridge with all of the underground dirt. It's pretty impressive, I do say so myself. That's Relincore.
Dang.
Vaxis. I will tell you only the major deity of this region. The major deity of this region is Elion.
You said Vaxis, right?
Vaxis.
Yeah.
Elion.
I'm on what?
Ellie's on.
Hey, they can actually hear your jokes. New mic.
Wow. Wow, Allie.
What's Ellie?
Did Ellie really say that joke? I love it. Good. All right, Vaxis. Recently changed from being part of Feldrin, Vaxis is filled with those who want a fresh start from their counterpart. Wanting to be more unique in nature, Vaxis residents tried their best to become their own city-state with new laws and order. However, since this area is still in development from their social-based norms, Vaxis is filled with indifferent ideals and traditions not found in most unified city-states. Most of whom live here do not tend to agree with each other, and have no real motive for the unique development of their city-state. With riots breaking out here and there and no real purpose but to be different, Vaxis is in need of a true ruler to become a true city-state. The one I'm giving you, yes. Each location is going to have multiple deities.
Minor or major?
That one's a major. Pin. We're going down to the southern swamps of Pin. I am not telling you any of the deities in this region.
Swamp.
A swamp, yes. Bridging between southern Feldrin and eastern Ballingreth. Used to be the quickest known travel to mainland Ballingreth from Feldrin. This swamp quickly was overgrown and became blocked for a long time, as the wildlife there became more dangerous. Many parties from both Ballingreth and Feldrin sent their best explorers with scouts to the swamp to find new routes, but none have succeeded to make it through. So far, no one has been able to come back alive with information on this region. Travel with caution. Fararuk. I will tell you both deities of this region. Major deity is Greenfaith. Minor deity is Cetaphis.
I mean,
My brain wanted to go that too.
You guys are so bad. Fararuk. Traveling through Margna is not the safest option for most Feldrinians, but if succeeded, they come to the sanctity of the forest edge. Large trees make up this region as a whole, and most natives tend to stick to the trees, then be on the ground level. Here you will find the elves, monkeys, druids of this world, where unity is believed in, but not when you are considered intrusive to their cultures. Take your time and understand those around here. You'll be safer here over Margna. Oh my god, happy with your memes! Stop it! Oh god. Anti-vaxxers. Anti-vaxxers. Oh my god. Oh my god. You guys are being... Stop it. Alright. Ballingreth. I am not telling you.
I totally just did. Busy writing notes.
ow.
Ballingreth. I am not telling you any of the deities in this region. This place was once called the capital of Tyrrenfell. Everyone knew Tyrrenfell for Ballingreth's humble note on the map. Being in the middle, and also being the largest city-state, Ballingreth was a place for politics, merchandising, and the pressure of religion as a whole. However, things have changed drastically as the capital of Tyrrenfell, known as Thrumb, came engulfed by a volcanic fissure. To this day, the volcano has destroyed many towns in its wake, captivating a new breed of monstrosities and races from the flames and lava. Many of the towns to the east have since become less populated and fled toward sanctity to the north. Most took the option and set sail across the Galvic Sea. Others tried to failed by going through Pin, or taking the long road through Margna. Nevertheless, Ballingreth hasn't been the same ever since, a ruined shell of its former self, casting dread from the volcanic ashes that lay wake to the landscapes. Alright. Cretho. Major deity of this region. I'll be telling you the deities here. Major deity of this region is Tolk. Minor deity is Irori. Cretho. The coldest place in Tyrrenfell, but left mainly untouched by most races. Cretho is a place of icy storms and brewing blizzards. Not inhabitable, as this place could be a success story for those attempting survival, but shouldn't be done alone. Most colonies up here work hard together to stay alive, and teamwork is in their blood. If you met someone from Cretho, more than likely they have a good aptitude towards trying to keep each other safe from harm. The largest fishing supply has come from this region, where the largest colony of deep-sea ice fishers are found catching tuna on the western ice shelf. But eastern Cretho is unforgiving. Not many have managed to go that far in one sitting. Many of the villagers tell of a tale of someone brave enough to go, but has never returned. Somerset Isles. I will be only telling you the minor deity of this region. So this will be the minor deity. The minor deity is Iristil. What was once known as Somerset Island has turned into a mystery. These dots of land were once whole. When the volcano came, this place had a major facelift. Face being the look and shape of the island, and lift being a little more literal. The entire island was lifted into the sky, as many of the small remnants of land created what is now known as the Isles of Somerset. And the floating island is a sacred tree that most of the clergy go to reunite with their gods. This tree manages to bring religions together, even if their gods are different. It seems to have a very quaint understanding of all that is here, and with knowledge brings unison. Friabia Steppe. I'm not telling you any of the deities in this region. This is the largest desert in Tyrrenfell. It also happens to be the only desert in Tyrrenfell. Yep, nothing special here. Well, it's a desert. Besides, most people here are nomadic by nature. And when I say nomadic, I mean they're constantly on the move. Even their houses they built go with them. There is only one location that is standard settlement in this desert, with its own location. But every other town is constantly moving, and there is no real pinpoint location as to where this town is. One day it could be at one spot on the map, and after 24 hours of time, it would have either migrated south, or west, or north. When you get there, you will see. It's a very interesting concept, but it works for the people that live there. Malriel. I am not telling you any of the deities of this region. Malriel is the Fey capital of Tyrrenfell. The only place a non-Fey has never entered, nor ever will. Not too much of a description of this place because most folks of Tyrrenfell haven't yet explored this area. However, Fey managed to pop up from time to time in the mainlands, including some of their gods. Maybe we can find out more about this region together? What do you guys say?
How do you spell it?
Get lost in the fairy.
Malriel?
Yeah, how do you spell it though?
Malrial.
It's the
There's a
little red one on the map.
Yep, the little
dog.
red one on the map. Yep, the little red one on the left side.
Oh, okay.
Malriel. And the final place, yes, the final place that we will be talking about is the Weists. I call it the Weists. I will not tell you any of the deities in this region. This place is mainly the dump of Tyrrenfell, mainly filled with trash from everyone, across the continent, but it seems as if there is activity here. Unknown to most, this area is becoming increasingly worrisome ever since Volcano appeared in Bolingreth. That is all I can tell you here. No one has ever been to this location in a long time. So there is your locations, there is your places, there's your starting points, areas, possibilities. There is 3 places you are not allowed to spawn on. 3 places. Those places are Pin, because it's too dangerous. Malriel, because no one here is a Fae. No one. You are not considered Fae, in my opinion. So
Very
no one's
bad.
allowed. No one's allowed to start. No one's allowed to spawn in Mariel.
No, I know. I'm just saying, gnomes are descended from Fae.
I know. But in the case of this progressional state, I'm going to say no.
They have
Because,
elf races in there or something.
yeah. And the last place that you're not allowed to spawn in, which I hope you understand, is the Wastes. Everywhere else you can spawn in.
But I want to be in a dump.
Let's take a dump. Everybody starts in the dump.
Alright, so,
Danny
who was number 1? Number 1 was Abby, wasn't it?
That was me.
No, it was Tim. I
It was
remember
Tim. Alright, so Tim, this is your map, this is your location. On a second monitor of mine, I have the map up and ready to go. And we are going to be setting up how you start. For everyone to know, everyone is going to be meeting up at the same location. Essentially what happens, you are all going to start at this little tiny hut right next to Lasgard in Feldrin. You see that location right there?
That's our
That is where
starting
you're going to
point?
go. That is where all of y'all are going to be meeting up. That is not your starting point. That is session 1 starting point. This is session 0. All right? What happens is you're in a prison. all of y'all are in a prison. All of y'all will be going to prison.
Oh,
So,
sick.
your backstory from starting point to prison is to tell me how the hell you got to prison.
Nice.
Criminals.
Wait, what's the place called? What's the person called again?
I don't have a I have a placeholder name for it so far. Unless you guys want to name the prison. You guys are all going to prison.
Jailbreak. Roblox. Prison.
Jailbreak Roblox. So you guys are all going to prison, all right? So, there's 2 locations that you guys can choose from for starting locations. You have a birth location, where you were born, and you have your starting location for when the events happen. We call the events the volcano. Okay? Volcano is one of the main focal points of this campaign. So, Tim, you start first. Where's your birth location?
Oh yeah. Can you go over Farrow Rock really? The details for it again, really fast.
Farrow Rock is, the best way I can describe it from bulk is it's essentially a jungle. And just know where you place your marker at, I'll be placing a town there. You get to name the town whatever you want to. And then as you're traveling to prison, you'll be telling me the locations that you go to. You don't have to name them immediately. But if you have an idea of what your character is going to be integrating with, then you can let me know on what kind of ideas that I can integrate with. Otherwise, if you don't have an idea, I'm going to make you roll for it.
Just go to like a town generator. and
Alrighty?
Generate a town.
So, we're starting with Tim first. Tim, where do you want to start as a birthplace?
Ooh, I will pick right here.
In
On
house?
the mountains of Margna? Alrighty. Let me go into my
Oh,
a
God.
village of Margna. So you're gonna be in a small village? Is that what you want? Is it an orcish village or is it a human village?
Entirely orcs. Well, with
And-
Oh, God.
Entirely orcs with one exception. Do we know how? Is it gonna be like a small village or is it gonna be like a major village?
it is going to be rather small, probably a population of maybe at the most.
And can you make that ping one more time for me? Okay.
What are you gonna name that village, Tim?
Do we have to come up with the names now?
No, you do not have to come up with the names now.
All right. I don't have a name yet. I gotta work.
Okay,
I gotta work
that's fine.
on it.
All right, so that is your birth location. Now, where is your starting location? When the volcano happened.
Volcano. What is the current year and how long ago did the volcano erupt?
Volcano erupted roughly a year
First
ago.
part of the story. Roughly 1 year ago. So he would have he would have left home and been in Felgrim.
He would have been in Feldrin. Okay. And you're gonna say once again right there.
Let me see here. Let me see. I will start actually. Yeah. So right here. Yeah.
Right on the nameplate, pretty much.
Yeah, more or less.
Okay. And are you in a town?
Yeah.
You are in a town. What type of town is it? Like I said, it can be any town because technically Feldrin takes ideas from any location.
I don't. That feels like you're close. Let's see. Here, it would be probably a small farming village, right? Be a farming town.
Okay.
A bump on the road to the south, I guess.
Okay, perfect. I'll go ahead and place a farming town there. Okay, and then how do you go from where you're currently at there to prison? Now, note, this prison is in Margna, so it'd have to be an event that happens in Margna that would get you to go to prison in Margna. Obviously. Maybe.
How would my guy go to jail?
Wouldn't it make more sense to have like the most central jail, like the main jail being in Margna? 'Cause I would assume it's one of the more difficult places to escape because, Relingor is, mountains, cut off mostly by mountains. And on the other side is
Quote-unquote,
jungle.
quote-unquote jail.
Bruh.
Or I don't know.
I'm
What does that
telling
mean,
you it's a
quote-unquote
jail.
jail?
I'm telling you it's a jail without giving you any description on why it's there.
Okay, so I don't know. So I guess I don't know. There was somewhere along the way, along the border here. I don't know. There was some like bandits, or I don't know. I don't know enough details about the prison, but my guy got involved in a fight.
It's a small little. The best way I can describe it is it's a small encampment that is like it's like a castle, almost castle-like. There is bad people there. I can't tell you who is in there, but there is bad people in there.
Okay, so I got it. So my guy was basically Adelbax would have, after he left home, he traveled away from his home country to, I don't know, see the world, try to find out what he wanted to do. And he spent all of his time wandering around Feldrin, just taking odd work, either as a blacksmith or using his skills as a carpenter, or his more violent proclivities to like escort merchants and deal with bandits and stuff.
Okay.
All right.
So let's
And
you.
then I'd imagine he got involved with a skirmish with some of the people from this prison somewhere near the border, and there were a lot more of them, so he got captured.
Okay. So this wasn't like a town that he probably got captured in, nothing like that. It was probably open area or like a walkway, maybe, like a path.
He might have been hired to defend a town from some raiders or something.
Okay. Okay, so you're just defending and the raiders came in and attacked you. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty. I will accept it, and we will call that good. Ba-ba-da-ba-doo. So that is how you got captured. I will put a human building there. Let's put let's put this thing. I don't know what it is, but we'll put it. And you say that you're around right here. Okay, so I'll place that right there. Perfect. And that is where you got captured at. All right. We will call it. I don't have to do any dice rolls for you because you knew what you're gonna do. Cool. Easy. And that's how we do things. Next, Abby. Where is your birthplace? Now, your birthplace can be in Malreal, but your starting location cannot be.
So, I don't remember which place in Kretho?
Kretho is
you said-
ice. The frozen
Like, which place is, you said there was part of it that was uninhabitable. Is it like...
There's 3 places that are there's 3
Well, no,
places
I
that the
mean
player
in-
can start.
I mean, Kretho, like, you said when you were giving your explanation for what the place is, you said some part of it, like, no one goes there, or, like, lives there.
I'm going to assume there's 2 places. One of them is Pin. Pin is the swamp. No one goes there anymore because it is overrun with creatures that are way too dangerous. The other one is going to be Kretho. It's the eastern side of Kretho, not the western, where there is way too many storms and brewing things that are happening that are causing an issue for anyone to live there.
Okay. Guess I will... My birthplace will be... like... here?
Up in Kretho?
Yep.
Okay. Let's see here. Let's find a a thing that works for that area. Let's see here. What would work for that area? Let's put a little snow building. And you're going to be up in that little top section. Okay. I will allow that. Okay. I put a little building up there. All right. And how do you go? Oh, no, that's your birth location, right? Okay. That's your birth location. And where's your starting location? It could be the same place if you want it to, because you're in a place that you can restart in. Or it could be different. This is always the hardest part for everyone.
Yes, it is.
Especially when you haven't seen the map yet.
I guess here in Vaxis.
Vaxis. Okay. Right up there in the mountainside. Alright. So, for you, we're going to make that a fairly big city. Because I was planning on having the city up there in Vaxis, up by the mountainside.
Nice.
So, we'll say that you're part of the main city-state there. Boom. That looks like poop. Move some mountains around really quickly so it doesn't look like poop anymore. And then what we can do here is make this a 2. Perfect. All right. So how do you go from up here to down here? And remember, there could also be like multiple towns that you can meet along the way. The spacing of these is generous to allow placements of small towns here and there across the cityway. So if we're going pretty far in, I would say the safety being, you see the squares that we have on the map? For safety, if you hit like a total of 1 square across, more than likely you probably hit some sort of town or something, you know, something that would have happened. So just a rough idea.
Gosh. Okay.
Like I said, if you can't really think of something, we can always roll for stuff. I have a list of things that we can roll for.
Yes. It would probably be better to roll, because I have, like, a reason that my character would be put in jail, but I don't have...
Okay, so let's go for that then. What would be the reason why your character goes to jail? We're allowed to say that since your character is going to jail, and by this time you probably mentioned that reason to the players if you are in jail with them. We're going to say that.
Oh gosh. Oh my gosh, I forgot what it was. Oh no!
I can give you a couple of ideas, right? You were smuggled, like, not necessarily smuggled on a ship, but you snuck on a ship, per se. You crossed the river there from Vaxis to Margna, because Vaxis and Margna are kind of like the same ideals, just like how Relincor and Feldrin have the same ideals, right? But at the same time, they don't like it when people are breaking the rules, right? So if you're smuggling in on a ship that goes to Margna from Vaxis, you could technically be caught and get sent to the jail, as an example, right? One of the other options is, like, if you're coming from Feldrin to Margna or Relingor to Margna, people would view you as bad because you're coming from that region, and they might capture you, not knowing that you might be good to them, right? Since you started in Vaxis. So there's another option. Let's say you just got caught up in one of the battles. There's already a battle going on. I'm not going to be able to say that until it gets to my brother's turn and Batch's turn, technically speaking. They both have the same kind of backstory idea. So, I'm not going to be able to say
Okay.
anything until then, but if you somehow come across a battle, right, you can get captured from being in the battle. There's multiple. You could think of
Okay.
like anything. You stole from one of the towns in Markna.
I think she, snuck on a ship, got caught, and then ended up biting one of the captain's fingers off.
Oh! Okay!
Dang.
Captain
He was the one who found her.
Oh! Okay, I like that. Wow, just like sniped him off. Okay, well, so in the case of this, by the way, if I may ask, right, since you're heading down towards Margna, any place in between, because there's a large gap in Vaxis where you have like a walking distance with nothing there. Is there any place in between where you probably met a city at all?
Probably not.
Probably not.
She really isn't traveling to go into cities necessarily.
Okay, so I'm gonna change your mind on that. Can I have you roll a D100?
Yes. I can't see. The light is off in here. Gosh dang it. Where are my dice?
Just so everyone knows percentiles on this, 10%, right? If it's within a 10% of my percent roll, that means that more than likely you did see something. If it's 20%, it means you walked by one, but there is something there, but you're not close enough to actually perceive said thing. If it's 30, that means I add in something there, but you're not even close to where the location is at. So as you're walking past it, there's a town nearby, but you're not able to see it. And if there is nothing, so if it's past 30% from there, then that means there's nothing there. So just so everyone is aware. Okay? So I'm going to go ahead and roll my dice. I got a 1.
Damn.
Oh.
And this actually
Roll for the
transfers.
DM?
So this also transfers over as well. So let's say if you get like a 91, that's within 10% technically.
Okay.
Okay?
Mm.
So you understand that the rolling over works too that way.
Dropping all my dice! Oh my lord.
Technically 92, 82, 72. But yeah.
Oh yeah, the D100 is the D10 and the D%, right?
Yes, D%, D10.
Okay. I got 100 because it's the 10 and the 0.
So that means you did see. Yeah, you get the 0 and the double 0. Okay, so that means 100% you did go through a town, but you didn't mention anything about the town, you just walked through it.
How are you
Okay.
guys really gonna get 1 in 100? What the hell?
No clue. No clue.
No
honestly.
clue. No clue. So there is a town that you did go through, but you probably, like I said, you're just venturing just to get to said place. So you probably didn't even know what the name of the town was. You just walked through it because you're like, I'm focused, I'm fixated on what I want to do. So you just walk through it. But there will be a town in the pathway that you walked by.
Okay.
100%. And based upon the roll, you went through that town. You did not go around it, you went through it. Okay?
Okay.
So, I will put a town in there for that. And then you were stowed upon a ship, and you got caught. Because you were caught, you went up to the captain, you bit his freaking fingers off. How many fingers? Do you know?
Probably at least 2 or 3.
Okay. At least 2 or 3? Are you gonna make you roll a d4?
No, I'll do 3. 3. There you go.
3 fingers? Okay. So you bit off 3 of his fingers. Of course, you know, he's pissed off, so now he's got to get his whole hand chopped off and be Captain Hook. I'm kidding.
Did you eat
But
them or
they...
no?
Oh, yeah,
No.
did you...
He
spit
was
them
the
out?
He was the one who found her, and he was
the
reaching to grab
protein?
her, so she bit his fingers off.
I'm sure you'd get
Alright,
hungry
and
if
then-
you're stowing away.
And then at this
Protein.
point... Yeah. Yep. And at this point, you get caught, and you get sent to another town in Margna. We'll call it a orcish town. Let's say it's right around this location here. It's very small. And you get sent to the prison. Cool. Justin,
What up, gamer?
it is your turn.
Oh, great.
Technically, it's
All
also
right.
Batch's turn. So,
Yeah,
since
Batch, we need
since
a game.
Batch is not here, I like to have introductions done. I actually had Batch do an introduction. So if I would like to, I'd actually go back to Tim and have him talk about his character just a slight bit, like what his character is, what his character kind of does. Doesn't have to go fully into the backstory, but just kind of like explain the character. Like, hi, like say your name. My character's name is Adelbax, and then kind of like describe your character from there, and like something that doesn't give away too much of your backstory if you don't want to give that away.
All right. So, hi, I'm Tim. X-Cross 15 or MeFod, depending on who you ask. I am playing the half-orc Adelbax. No last name. Orcs in his village don't do last names. Okay? He is a half-orc. Right?
He is a half-orc.
Want me to go over what his class is?
Yes.
Should I keep that to a stat, or should I keep that secret for now to reveal it? Now you've given me a conundrum, Shaw.
You have to at least state the class.
Okay, he's a barbarian.
Huh?
A berserker. Let's go.
Barbarian.
No. Anyways, so as I said, he's a half orc. He is half human. On account
And half.
of some things that happened.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing that he makes sure is known far and wide is that his father is a very brave man.
Nice. Thank you very much, Tim.
His father's a human, by the way. His father
Nice.
is a very brave man.
Nice.
Also blacksmith, which he learned.
Also blacksmith.
His mom is one of the premier badasses of his village. No
Nice.
orc was able to defeat her in combat, to marry her. They were all simping for her because she's the strongest of them all. Until this human who they captured and were forcing to work on their weapons came along. And through some hijinks and chicanery, the two of them fell in love, and the rest, as they say, is history.
Oh man, I've just
Nice.
discovered the meme. I've just discovered the meme channel.
You just discovered the meme channel. Nice.
No, not the meme. I'm looking
I would get out of that meme channel as fast as you can, Shaman.
Oh my god.
All right.
Anyways,
So that's basically it, right? Your Adelbacks.
I got a little more. So at some point in his slightly older youth, let's say he was what?
That's backstory.
Oh right, wait.
Oh no, you don't have to go fully into the backstory. You just say what your name of your character is, what his, like if it's a fighter, right? Your class, your race.
He values martial strength, your physical strength, and he values honor. Like,
Okay.
he values people who are honorable and do the right thing.
Mhm.
And he has somewhat of a disdain for magic users.
So yeah, you just got to go into the basics. You do not have to go fully into the backstory like that. But that works. That's perfectly fine. What I was really looking for, you're a good primal example of like what you can actually put out there for. But what I'm typically looking for anyone who's interested, unless they want to give more of their backstory, is just the name of your character. Like, hi, my name is Shaw. My character's name is this character. He is this type of race with this type of fighter, or like this type of class. And, you know, just go into the basics. Just like very, very basic. You don't have to go too crazy with it. So that's all you gotta really do. So, with that being said,
Too crazy.
Abby,
Oh.
go ahead with your character really quick and your introduction.
Oh yes, I am Abby and or Z Cross, whatever you prefer. I don't care. My character is named Rhyme. She is a druid kitsune. Yeah.
Yeah, perfect. That's exactly what I'm looking for. All right, so we're gonna move into Justin and Batch next. So, Justin, you can let's go ahead and start with
Yeah.
your introduction.
My name is Justin, or Onyx, whatever you want to call me. I don't really care. My character's name is Thorn Galbron, and he's an Inquisitor.
And what's the race?
Aphorite.
An Aphorite. Perfect. And I'm also going to give you guys batches. So Batch is not here, unfortunately, but his spirit and honor is with us in the form of Memory. And here is Batch's introduction.
Okay, I'm Bruvrick apparently. And I'm also a dwarf. I like fighting. And gold. And being fat. And also eating. Not eating gold, but food. Mainly food. Maybe a bit of gold every once in a while. But yeah, I'm a dwarf. And I like to dig. I like gold. I like money. Wait, what's my name? Shit. That's a good question. Oh wait, I'm not that forgetful because I'm a dwarf. My name is Gyke. And I'm half-handed, kinda. That's my last name, not my actual half-hand.
Thank you, Batch. That's Batch.
I love that. That was great.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I can't wait to actually meet him once he's here for session 2.
I love Batch.
I love
All right.
unbridled chaotic energy. I'm just
Funny.
feeling.
All right, so Justin, based upon the map here, where is your birth location?
I'd probably say. Can I do Somerset Isles?
I would say you could, but yeah, you can actually. You know what? I will be okay with that. You can start in Somerset before it became what it is. So yes, I will say that's okay. And actually, I don't have to add anything to it because it's already built.
I'll do birthplace Somerset Isles.
Okay. And your starting location?
Relincore.
Relincore. And we've already kind of worked with Batch already on this one because you guys are going to have kind of like a coincided storyline per se. So, Batch, as an example, he didn't know how to start his character or where to go with his character, right? So, he got into a session 0 with me, and he said, essentially, he's going to start in Relincore. He was birthed in Relincore, started in Relincore, and obviously he's a dwarf, and so he does dwarven things. He wanted to say that he was a fighter for the Dwarven army. And so I asked him, like, what is his rank in the Dwarven army? He couldn't tell me the answer. So I had him roll a D100. This motherfucker got a 97.
So much.
So essentially, he is the son of the officer that is in charge of protecting the king. That is his rank in the army. And I will let Justin kind of finish it off from here because the storyline is pretty straightforward with them. So,
Why you put this on me, man?
well, you knew what you guys did, right? You were there when we talked, correct?
That says it all. That sigh says it all.
Yes, I remember, but okay. Give me a second to think real quick. I think I remember.
You guys were on a mission, and this mission was to go
And I
to.
remember.
Yes.
I think it was the bottom cave, correct?
Yes, it was Bottom Cave.
Yeah. So mission was to go to the bottom cave. Oh fuck me, dude.
You don't remember, don't you? Do you want me to restate what
continue,
batches
yeah.
was? Okay, so I'm just gonna continue with what Batch's was. So what his idea was the bottom cave, which is this location right here. So Relencore, like I said, is a massive structure underneath of just dwarven tunnels everywhere. So bottom cave, their mission, the king told them that they needed to spread into Margna and build Margna off and continue building Relencore as a bigger structure. So what they were going to do was they were going to go south and fight Margna for their land. Once they reached here, they got attacked, and there was a big battle that happened here. This big battle happened between what now we know as Tim's Village. To try to take over Margna. What happened after this? They get captured. They get taken away. And both of them get sent to this prison. So there was a battle that happened right here in this little location. And this actually affects the rest of the initiatives. So, for everyone who is rolling after this, if you walk through this area, you will have to roll a percentile roll to see if you witness this battle. Alrighty. Next one in line is Mika.
Oh, okay, cool. I'm gonna have my character start in. How do you pronounce the desert?
Fribia. Friabia.
I don't know how to say that. Anyways.
Bia.
Can I ask a quick question? I missed something. So, who was involved in this battle again? Who got
The
carried?
battle, so based upon where your starting location was, Tim, based upon your starting location, this battle was between the dwarves and your home settlement.
Great. There's not a lot. Okay, but they're all badasses, so that's okay.
Which is why the dwarves lost.
Nice.
Because obviously I was going to make it so that they lost.
So does
Right?
Pom
Because
Pom.
none of the territories are getting changed until the story starts and everyone is starting with sessions 1.
So this battle happened after Adelbax left home?
Yes.
Okay.
This happened in between the year for when the volcano erupted
Okay.
and your starting location. So your starting location, so you were already in Feldrin at this point in time, and you were doing work over in that area. So technically speaking, you wouldn't have known about this.
I mean, he would have known about the dwarves. I mean,
He would have known about the dwarves being a problem, but he wouldn't have known that this battle happened.
okay.
Alright? Alright. Now that the questions are over, Mika,
So, anyways, we're gonna start on Frisbee.
we gotta start with your introduction.
Oh. What do I say in my introduction?
Your name, your character's name, your race, your class, and if there's anything in the backstory that people would like to know, you can state that. But that's only if you have that information you want to give that out. If you don't, just give out the basics.
Okay. I'm Michaela, MK, Mika, I don't know like what you call me. My character is Crouton that originally started as a joke and ended up becoming an actual character. Crouton Salad.
Crouton salad.
Yup. They're a cat folk sorcerer. And yeah, they're gonna start in Frisbee. However you pronounce this.
Freya, so it's free, be,
So, Frisbee step here.
Okay.
They're gonna
Are
be a
you,
nomad.
okay, now here's the question now.
Yeah.
Are you going to be on one of the nomadic states? Or are you going to be on the stationary state?
Nomadic because I said so.
Okay. So your starting location is anywhere.
Let's go.
Okay, so technically your starting location isn't anywhere. Your birth location, correct?
Birth location is the nomadic areas of Frisbee. Yeah.
Okay. And is that the same thing as your starting location?
So after the volcano,
After the volcano.
they're probably going to. I'm trying to think about how they would get over to the prison.
Well, you'd have to
Jail.
first choose the starting location, unless if
Oh
your
yeah,
birth location is the same.
yeah. They'll probably just be a little nomad bitch,
Okay.
and then. Wait, are we
Okay.
allowed to cuss? I forgot.
Yeah, you can cuss. That's fine.
Is this like
I'm not-
PG-13? Like.
You will see sooner or later what style of gameplay this will be. I have
Okay,
fun
cool.
ideas.
I'm scared when you say fun.
Smile.
No.
Pepe laugh.
Pepe laugh.
So, when the volcano starts, we're probably gonna start moving. Inland is my best bet because if there's only like a small area between.
Okay, so just so
all-
you know, I am placing the stationary location right now. The stationary location for Friabia Step is right here. This will be the stationary. So,
Okay.
every one of these nomadics that are out here will end up going here. None of the places on the side are safe enough for them to go. There's a reason why. I'm not explaining the reason why. But everyone who is nomadic, who goes out into Friabia Step, goes here. Okay?
Sounds pretty cool. We're gonna move inland and probably get caught snooping through something that they probably shouldn't have.
Okay.
Maybe a little too handsy with someone's valuables, and also because they're a black cat. Black cats are generally considered unlucky. People don't like them.
So now I got a question here because this is the prison's in Margna. Are you getting caught in Feldrin?
We're moving like here.
Okay, so you're kind of in the same town that per se Tim was in.
Isn't his town here?
No,
Oh,
he
that
was
was his
he was
birthplace.
protecting another town. Is that what you're telling me?
Yeah, sure, why not?
Okay, cool. Tim and Mika, roll a D100.
Ah,
You
shit.
sure?
I rolled a 50. Oh no, I rolled a 5 actually. Sorry.
You rolled a 5? Okay, so whatever happened with Adelmax is exactly at the same time that happened with Crouton. However,
Yeah.
Crouton and Adelmax did not meet each other.
Huh.
Alright? You're within the 30, but you're not within the 20. So within the 30 means that you guys would have seen each other. Or like if you were in the 20, you guys would have seen each other but not communicated. If you're within the 10, you probably were going to have the same thing happen to you. More than likely, because that means you guys were right next to one another. But you guys are within 30. So which means that you guys both had the same thing happen at the same exact time, but you two did not see each other.
Okay.
So it's going to be around the same exact party that came in and took Adelbax. Is what happened to you at this location. Did you have anything else in between these said locations? Or is this just one you just wanted to go beam straight towards this place?
Probably around this area because we're not interested, at least, in whatever encroaching shittery is happening with the
Okay.
volcano. That does not
I-
sound like a fun time.
Cool. I'm going to make one change in here really quickly. This is going to be a location, possible location, south of the lake that is currently right there, the sea lake that I have for Feldrin, right south of it.
Okay.
In between this location and Tim's starting location, I'm going to try to see if I can build a town here based upon your roll. Can I have you roll a D100, please?
Yeah, hold on. Let me just
I got a 55.
roll D100. 66.
66. So you're not within 10. You're within 11, which means that more than likely you walked by the town, but there is going to be a town there.
Okay.
Good to know. This is
So
for
are you
world
saying
building.
that, Crouton was involved in the battle? Or
I'm not saying it was a
fighting
battle.
what
Whatever happened
Or
between...
fight.
So, essentially, during your backstory phase when you guys are talking, right?
Mhm.
I'm giving you this specific. So this way, both you and Tim can talk with each other to see an idea of what could have happened that both of you got caught for, right? Obviously, you guys are there for the same thing, right? Or not the same thing. You guys are both there for different things. But since this happened at the exact same time, you two can communicate together to build the backstory of your characters to see, okay, what happened? Why did these guys come in and do this to Adelbach's? And why did they capture Crouton? Like, guys can come up with ideas. Like, obviously, we didn't talk, but now we're on the same caravan. Maybe we got put on the same caravan. We didn't know, but because, let's say they had, like, rags over their heads, so, like, you didn't know who you're talking to, but, like, maybe you were talking to, et cetera, et cetera. But you guys were on the same caravan, essentially, going to this thing. If you rolled something higher than a 30%, then it was probably at a different time that it happened, that this specific thing that you're mentioning. So you would have been on a different caravan. You wouldn't be talking with Adelbach's, right? Or Tim on this specific location. So since you're within the 30, like I said, you probably didn't meet each other, but you probably, something happened. And both of you guys were involved with that something that happened. However, you guys never met. So you guys got to come up with something together. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I got a question then.
Sure.
Would Crouton have been involved in the fight or whatever happened there, or simply captured because they were snooping, or?
I'll let you decide with Adelbach's on that specific instance. Like I said, this is just for development of character before the actual game starts, and this is also for development of backstory before the game starts. Just to see if you've met said characters before the actual game starts. Does that make sense?
Okay.
This allows for more interpretation when we get into session 1 for storytelling, per se. So this way, it's not just one of those dead blank stares, like, I don't know what the fuck to talk about.
Okay.
I'm trying to build off of that, so this way people have ideas of what they can communicate with each other about. That make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So you rolled a 66, I rolled a 55. So that means there is a town here. That doesn't mean that you went through it, but there is a town 100% right there, based upon your starting location. So we will put it right there. Cool. Next in line, I think we got Mika's down. Next in line is Ellie.
Hi, I am Elliot, and my character's name is Pips Bonkus. No.
I love that.
I love it. That's amazing.
My character. Oh, I'm also a paladin.
Bips Bonkus. The Paladin.
Bips, Bonkus, the Paladins.
Love to see
10 out
it.
of 10 name.
Thank you. I've been keeping it a secret because I wanted to hear everyone's reaction.
I love it. It's awesome.
So my character is actually currently traveling with Adelbach's. They met before the events of the story.
Right here.
Okay. So so what you want to do is you want to have your character with Adelbach's during that time.
Yeah. So
Okay.
basically they were traveling together between the one town that I pinged at in the middle of Feldrun and where they got captured.
Which is actually right here. It was specifically right here.
In that
Yeah.
area, yeah.
Yep, right around here. Okay, so if that's the case, I think you still need to have a starting, like a birth location. So do you have a birth location in mind?
Well, I was going between the Somerset Isles and Farrock, but I don't know if that's like a jungle, because what I had.
It's a jungle.
Okay. So
It is a jungle. Okay, so you want to start in the same place that my brother was in.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay, what is the age of your character?
My character is currently a young adult, but left home at 15. So
I I would like to have a specific number. If you could DM that to me if you don't feel comfortable releasing that information. I need that information.
No, it's fine. Just make the character the same age as me. 23.
Okay. Justin, what's the age of your character? Your human
okay.
years. You have to run human years.
Fuck. Goddamn. 30.
23 and 30? Okay. How long were you... Okay, so now let's do this, Justin. How long were you at Somerset before you moved?
Left when I was 18.
You left when you were 18. Ellie and Justin, I need you guys to both roll a D100 for me, please.
God damn it. Where's my dice at? It's a 10 and 100, right?
Yep. The 10 and the percentage.
I hate when I put my dice down and they just evaporate.
Me too.
God damn it. Sorry, I don't have much room on my desk. Give me a second.
It's fine.
Where is my 10 dice? I'm assuming it's the one with the 9, right?
There's 3 dice that have a 9 on it.
Yeah, I know.
You can just do /roll.
It
They
should
look
have,
they look the exact same.
It should have 1 through 0. 0 being 10.
0 through 9.
0
Zero.
through
0
9.
through 9.
Yeah, it kind of looks like the D percentage die. It's almost the exact same.
Okay.
The only difference is the D percentage has, like, instead of a 2, it'd be 20.
You do /roll D100, right?
Yep.
Yeah. You can do that in the chat if you want to do that. And roll 20. Alright, Ellie, what's your number?
I hate dice.
Ellie and Justin knew each other before they left the town. So they actually knew each other in backstory.
Oh, fuck.
That's going to be interesting.
They knew each other in backstory. And that is because you guys' ages are really close to the point. Like I said, Justin's backstory, he left Somerset's at 18. Technically speaking, you were born there. You're roughly, you know, by the time that Justin was 7 years old, in the sense of Somerset, you were born, Ellie. Because he's saying that he was around, what age again, Justin? 30?
30.
Yeah. So around the age of 7 is when Ellie was born. So sometime between 7 years old and when Justin hits 18 is when you two met. And you guaranteed met because you're within 10.
I didn't get to even mention that he didn't live in the town.
Somerset is an island, and it is a very, very small island in comparison.
You wanna? Oh, what? You mentioned the one place you went before.
That's not my starting location.
But like I said, everyone on Somerset congregated towards the tree. So maybe you met at the tree one time. 100% while you two were on the island, you guys met. You can mention it in the backstory. You can mention it that you guys didn't talk for very long, but you guys met. Okay? I think that concludes Ellie's turn. So next...
Ellie has one more thing to say.
Sure.
So, I mentioned he left at 15. Are you not curious at all where he was in between that and meeting Outbax? Because I have a town.
So that specific instance that I mentioned in there is specifically to your birthplace, when you were born, what age you were, and if you met said other player. Since you haven't communicated with said other player, I have to put that initiate in there to see if you actually met as a player, right?
Children.
Right. But as an example, this specific place, Somerset, everyone goes to the tree. The tree is a very holy place. It is a place where everyone goes to. in Somerset. Before the events happened, everyone goes to the street, unless you want to change your birth location.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about after he left.
I don't need to know that right now.
You do, because there's a town. You said you'd add towns.
I can add the towns in after the backstory is set up. Right now, this is from starting location to where you're going. This is all this is. So your starting location is in Feldrin with the town that was mentioned. I can add another town in later, but as of right now, this specific is set up.
So
Okay.
Somerset Isles, left Somerset Isles at 15, went to the place.
Mhm.
Okay. I'll help you.
Yes. Yes.
So,
And we can talk after today. We can talk after we get done with the stream, and we can go over that if you want to do that. But as of right now, this is just the basics. Okay? Any other questions, Ellie? Okay. All right. Well, we'll talk. No worries. We'll talk and we'll get things set up with you. So now that you have the idea of the actual map, we will talk. Okay? Shaman.
Hi, yes.
You're-
Shall I introduce myself?
No, you can just stand there and look pretty. I'm kidding. Yes, you
Oh,
introduce
yes.
yourself.
Stand here menacingly and
Assert your dominance.
Yeah, show your dominance.
I'm the British person that's making the scheduling of this campaign a nightmare. My name is Shaman. I'm going to be playing a character called Ren. They are an oracle with the life mystery. And, well, I guess we'll go over the backstory now, won't we?
You don't have to say the backstory.
What if it's relevant?
Nah, you don't have to say any of it. I already know what your backstory is going to be like. I don't say anything. You don't want to spoil it.
Yeah. I don't want to spoil
So,
it either. I'm at least gonna
but-
mention how I got to the prison.
That we will get into in just a second. So,
Okay.
what is your race? No one knows your race, though.
So I'm a human.
There we go. Thank you.
I am a mere human, 22 years of age, I believe. Let me just check my sheet. I want to make sure I get that right. Yes, 22. And human.
You're an oracle with life using. Cool. Where is your birth location?
I want to say that they will begin life in a small little village here in Feldrin.
Okay. I will accept it because that's all I can do. A small village.
Yes.
Yeah.
More specifically, they would live in a little farmhouse, probably on the outskirts of said village.
Okay.
I do have a name for it prepared.
Okay. We won't go over names yet. I think names will be listed as major cities for now. The map itself will be too cluttered if I put too many names for everything in there. If that makes sense.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, as an example, a major city in this location is going to be Lasgard. Another major city, now that because of Abby's backstory, is going to be up in Vaxis. And we're going to have to also come up with that name of that major city. Me and Abby will.
Yeah.
So, all right. And that is your birth location, correct?
That is my birth location, yes.
Is that going to be your starting location, or are you going to have a different starting location?
No, I'm gonna have a different stunning location.
Okay.
Just to double check, my stunning location can't be Sunset, can it?
It can be.
It can be? Okay.
It can be.
You said it was small though, right? I'm assuming it's all sort of within one town.
But just know that if your starting location is in Somerset, you can't be on top of the island. The big floating island in the sky. You can only be on one of the smaller islands.
How big would you say those smaller islands are?
Let me get a good example, because they're sizable. Like, I would say town size, maybe city size.
Okay.
Like a very respectable sized city. Like, essentially, you could walk across said like as an example, the small islands that are on there, not to Big Island. The Big Island is probably at least like 4 to 5 cities long, right? It might take you half a day to walk across the entirety of the island. But for the smaller islands that are there, yeah, it's probably about the size of said city. It'd take you a couple of hours, maybe an hour-ish, to get from one side of the island to the other, if it's densely packed. If not, it's like 45, 30 minutes.
Would you say that the civilizations on these little islands made up a lot of their landmass?
No.
Okay.
Some are inhabited.
And others are not.
Others, there is a couple of them that have towns on them. Yes, I haven't labeled them yet, but yes.
Okay. Can I choose to?
The best way I can describe the land masses, if you're interested, think of Sea of Thieves.
Okay. Yeah.
That's a good analogy.
Think of Sea of Thieves. You know, you have like small islands, very, very tiny ones, and then you have big islands that have lots of living on it.
Yeah.
But they're not the size of the Sea of Thieves islands. Sometimes they might be like slightly bigger than what Sea of Thieves gives. If that makes sense.
Okay. Do you think that I could settle on one of these islands, preferably one of the larger ones with one of the largest civilizations or little towns on it?
Sure. And I will let you name it.
I don't have a name prepared for that.
Cool. I'll let you name it later.
I'll name it down the line.
Okay. Okay. And from there, obviously, you had to go to Margnaw and to the prison, so which means you did have to sail across. Where did you sail to from there?
Where did I sail to from?
Did you sail to Vaxis? Did you sail to Feldrin? Did you sail in between the two and then headed towards the middle of Feldrin?
What, in terms of where I would have sailed from?
Somerset.
Sort of like on my way to the prison?
Yes.
Okay, so assuming at this point I've already sort of been captured for whatever crime I've committed.
No.
Oh, okay. Wait, so where would I...
Because you would have had to been captured in Margnaw. You're currently in Somerset.
Okay, in that case, let's say that I would have probably gotten off, on the coast of Feldrin.
Okay. Is that going to be, like, around this part here? Or down here, maybe? I would ping on the map where you want me to make that town.
I would say around here.
Ping again, please. Right around here? Cool.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and place a village there. Let's do... We will call it one of these. Right around there. Perfect. Okay. And then from there, right? So now you only have this location. So now technically we'll say you started up in Somerset, so you saw what happened in Somerset, right? Then you went to Feldrin. You then were on your quest, per se, to your location here. What happened here? How did you get captured? Did you just go straight to the prison? And get caught? Because you were in the wrong place, crossing Feldrin, and got in trouble because you're coming from a different location, and they didn't like that, and so they captured you and sent you right into the prison? Or did something else happen?
Shall we put it down to? Do we have dice for this? Shall we put it down to a little bit of RNG?
You want to do that?
Yeah, let's go ahead and do it.
Okay. Let's do a D6.
D6. Alright. I have rolled a 5.
Let me see what I have on my sheet here. It is untitled document. No. What the hell? Which one was it? Untitled spreadsheet. That's the one. 6 or 5, you said.
Yeah, 5.
Right, 5. Well, you got caught in an outpost. 100%. Do you want to roll a d4 for me and tell me how you were caught?
Yeah, sure. I have rolled a 3.
You were ambushed.
Oh. Yeah, that works.
That works for you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, based upon here, did you want to say that you were probably ambushed at a town right around this location that was south and then got up to this? Or do you want to say that you were in this location with Tim and Ellie and Mika?
I think I would quite like to be separate to begin with.
Okay. So we're going to say there's another outpost to the north of that location that Mika was currently at in them. So I'm going to move that town slightly south a little bit more to kind of make sense to a town being in the middle of those two. And we will put a town there as well, right on the edge. And we'll actually put it right there. The location is going to be right here. Okay? So for all you guys, Tim, Mika, and Ellie, I'm going to move the town a little bit slightly lower to this location here. And then Shaman's town's going to be right here. This is where he gets caught. Alrighty. Sounds fair?
Yep, sounds good to me. I mean...
Are you okay with that, you guys? Ellie,
Yep.
Yeah.
Mika, Tim?
Ellie said yeah. Ellie's eating an ice cream sandwich.
Okay.
Why is everyone making me hungry at 3?
I won't.
Alright.
I'm just
And the
eating
final
yogurt.
one, probably the most entertaining one of all of us, who got the worst roll, which I'm surprised.
No, that's par for the course, buddy.
But hey, you know what's great though? You know what's great? You get to see everything that's happened, and we get a roll based upon what happened. So this is going to be entertaining. All right, go ahead.
Hi, my name is Ben. I'll be playing the part of Zook, an Ifrit bard. What else was I supposed to say?
Pretty freaky bard.
Ifrit the bard.
I mean, if you want to, you can talk a little bit into your backstory, or we can just say, let's go.
Right, yeah, no, my backstory so far is that my hometown used to be... Oh, actually, you know what? I think before the volcano, I was kind of like in like a trading post around here.
Okay.
And,
So your starting location, so your birth location.
Actually, I think that's also going to be my starting location.
Okay, so we'll say you were up here.
Yeah. And
Okay.
then after the volcano, well, that kind of all went to shit, kind of. I didn't expect that to happen. It's kind of rough.
Yeah, it is. It's a little rough.
I do,
Just didn't expect a volcano to erupt.
Yeah,
you
that
know.
kind of sucks, man.
bruh. If you told me that there would be like a volcano like right there, like specifically right there, wouldn't believe you. But you know, volcano. Fuck.
Do we have tectonic plates on this map?
So you mean like, in a sense, Tim's last campaign where the islands can lift up into the sky?
No, like
Like-
tectonic plates in the ground.
Do you not know what they are?
I know what they are, Justin.
Are you
You don't need to be
sure?
smart
Alliance
ass.
thing.
Sure.
It's been like what, 15 years since you've been in high school?
I am well aware.
Old man.
Well, we will say no.
Wait,
I'm
how?
gonna rupture
Dad,
your rat.
That doesn't make sense. How are there no tectonic plates?
So lands can't shift? That's sad.
That's yeah, but then how do you get a massive ass volcano?
Maybe it's a part of the story, and you guys need to
Well,
figure out why
maybe
the fuck
the
a massive ass
story
volcano
didn't make
came out of
sense.
nowhere. It does make sense. It does make sense.
Perfect sense.
I'm
I
gonna
think
kill
you're just
someone.
scoping.
Scary.
It's called a.
Terrifying.
Wait, we're able to. Wait.
So, I have a question actually.
Sure.
That Vaxis becoming sorta independent, did that happen before or after the volcano?
It happened slightly before the volcano became.
Cool.
I would say about 6 to 8 months before the volcano erupted.
Ah. Well, that sounds like my kind of place. Cause volcano bad, anarchy good. So I'm gonna start moving my way up. Sounds like you can you can really be someone. So
Okay.
I'm gonna start traveling I guess to Vaxis.
Okay. So that's where your starting location is?
Oh no. I'm here. I want to
Oh.
get here.
Oh, so okay, so your birth location and starting location is the same.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So you're going to be going through Farrook, correct?
Oh, absolutely, because water's scary.
All right. How many towns do you go through?
All of them.
All of them.
As
And you're
many as I can.
and since you're bored, you want to talk about all of your adventures, right?
Oh, absolutely.
So, do you know how many towns you went through?
I'll leave that up to the DM.
Cool. I want you to roll D12.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh. Let's get into roll 20. 1d12.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Poor man.
You poor soul.
Ugh.
All right.
Him getting
Well-
shit rolled.
You got a 2. So we're going to be putting
Yeah.
2 towns in here.
Sweet.
One of them is going to be an elf village. Just a small little elf village.
Hey.
This elf village is going to be right here.
Sweet.
All right. The second location is going to be a tree.
Ooh, a tree.
Not just any basic tree. A druidic tree.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Yeah. Oh, do you know...
This tree is going to be located right here.
All right. Do you want to know what the port name was, or...
No, because it's not
No,
a major
cool.
city.
Cool. Good.
If it was a major city, probably a different story. Abby doesn't have the idea for their major city yet. Her major city up in Vaxis. So yeah.
Yep, no, you're good.
All right, so I'm going to put that world tree right there. Perfect. And this is just a large world tree that the druids like to be part of. All right. So from there, you now enter Margna on your adventure. Once again, are you going to be doing the same thing with the cities in Margna?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I want you to roll a 1d... Well, 1... Actually, in this case, since the location is a lot smaller, I want you to run a d6 for me. For this one. Because this one is a smaller location. And the villagers are a lot more spread out.
Oh my god.
Oh, you
This is
poor
horrible.
man.
No,
Ooh.
alright, I just can't
is
find
hard
in the
to
villages.
watch.
I'm lost all the time. I'm like, wow! This is way more barren and harder than I thought it was. Holy cow!
Oh, love
Pathfinder,
it.
my friend.
Welcome to Pathfinder. Alright. You pass through the one village that is actually not a village. Because it's a 1. You pass through a crumbled town. That is right here.
Oh, sweet. Is it occupied?
It's a crumbled town.
Oh.
We'll say yes. We'll say there is probably some goblins in the location.
Well, that's
Goblin.
fun and interesting.
You can sing to the goblins. What do you mean?
All right. Now, you're up there at the battle now. So let's see if you actually
Hey.
witnessed the battle. Can I have you roll a D100 for me, please? And Justin, I need you to roll a D100.
God
And
damn it. Give me a
I will
second.
roll the D100 for Batch. All right. So, how this is going to work? Did you just roll a 1? No, you rolled a
Oh, wait.
You didn't even do a D.
Oh, no,
You
no,
put
no,
F.
no. That's mine. That's mine.
1 F.
I'm not having a good.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my-
There we go.
Wow. Wow. You are lucky, sir. You get to craft.
Lucky.
You get to craft a different story, as this battle happened at a different time. Batch rolled for me, because I rolled for Batch, was a 74. Justin rolled a 50. So you would have had to been closer to Justin's number, and you're not even within 30.
Damn, I was hoping it would sing to me while I'm in battle.
You were 1 off from 30. If you actually hit, you would have seen that battle. But you have a different course.
I like to imagine, now hear me out, that the battle's going on, I'm just oblivious to it. Like, there's people dying all over the place, and I'm just, like, just a little red man just walking through. Like an orc was about to strike me, and a dwarf arrow just hits him. And I'm like, man, there ain't no villages here. What's happening?
What have you done?
I thought this would be like more fun.
It's so dead. It is
Hopefully
absolutely.
This is a better scenario.
All right, so you get to craft your new location. What happened with you? All right. So,
Oh, shit.
are we gonna do the random rolls for you too?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay.
Maybe he'll roll better.
All right. So, let's go ahead and just go to the cause of things for now, just to see what happens. Can I have you roll a d4 for me?
A D4?
Mm-hmm.
A 3.
You were ambushed.
Hey!
You were also ambushed. Now the question is, where were you ambushed? And I think for the sake of your story, and for what has been happening so far, let's say they got done with the battle, right? Oh no, this is gonna be before the battle, right? So let's say you were heading up north from this ruined location, because you added only one location. And you're heading up to Adelbax's initial starting point. And let's say you were not perceived happy there, and people didn't like you there. And you got ambushed by some people before you entered the town. And you got sent to the starting location.
Sounds fair.
Alrighty. Does that sound fair to everyone? I hope so. All right, does anyone else currently have any questions about how we developed the world currently with Session 0?
Ellie asked something,
Sure.
kind of important, like really important,
Sure.
and Ellie doesn't want anybody to be confused.
Sure.
Okay, so Ellie may or may not have made a mistake when going over their backstory, because Ellie's brain went blue shiny at the floating island, but then we realized Ellie totally forgot all of their other details that they had prepared,
Okay.
and Ellie was wanting to change their starting location.
Like
because-
birth location.
To their birth location, yeah.
Okay, and where's that change?
Right here.
Down, okay. So that's going to change, that's going to change a little bit of things, obviously. Justin is not going to be influenced at all within your backstory, because obviously you're not in the floating island anymore. Or at least was on the main island when you birthed. I don't think anyone else started in that location, so that's also not going to be a change. Was this influenced because of that decision?
No, it was because I didn't get to talk about the town, which I'm really confused about, because you seem to want to talk about every single town that everyone else has been to, but the moment I said that I have a town, you just said okay next.
I did not. Okay, so let me explain this one more time so this way you could have understood where I was coming at with this, right? You gave me a birth location, right? So a birth location has nothing to do with session 0. Your birth location you gave me was Somerset Isles, right? You at Somerset Isles...
Wanted to change their birth location.
I know. I'm just finished. It's okay. You gave me the location of Somerset Isles as your birth location at the time, right? From the time to Somerset Isles, because that was your original intended birth location, to the location that Tim gave me in Feldrin, I, as the DM, do not need to know what's going on in the backstory.
Yeah,
All right?
Ellie wanted-
That...
Ellie wanted-
I know. If you want to keep Somerset Isles as your birth location, that's okay with me. It still makes sense. If you want to change your starting location... Now, let me finish. If you want to change your starting location to that location over there, that's fine. If you don't want to keep Somerset Isles because of that D100 roll, because a lot of people like to change that, I need to know that that's the main reason why you wanted to change.
No, that's not why Ellie wanted
It
to change.
wasn't because I was suddenly connected to another player. I was afraid it was going to come off as that, but after I was done, I just realized that, I had a whole thing, you know, the place that we talked about, that
Mhm.
my character spent a lot of time, and I had already established to you, I think that my character basically grew up near the place that we have talked about, which would not be on the Isles, it would be in the main place.
Yeah,
Okay.
Ellie misspoke, got carried away, brain went ooh shiny at the floating island.
I just really like the movie Castle in the Sky, okay? It's my favorite movie of all time.
Okay. So...
Distracted.
Okay, so essentially, you were... I don't remember that conversation. Honestly, I don't remember. So, in this case, I will allow it, just because if it's going to make you feel more comfortable with your character and how your backstory is set up, then I will allow it to have this switch from Somerset to Feldrin, to the southern side of Feldrin. Now, note, if you're going to be putting your location that close to the swamp,
Yes, I'm
Just-
aware of that. That's part of it.
just know, I want you to know, and I haven't told anyone else in the stream yet at all, I am going to be doing, specifically, one-shots. And one-shots are also depicting of what you guys have built here too. Right? And I am planning on doing a one-shot where people go into pin. And since your location that you're putting in there is so close to pin, it might be the starting location.
Awesome. It's a town of old badasses. That's cool.
But it might not be a town of old badasses. It might be a gnomish village.
No, I don't want to talk about backstory stuff right now.
Okay, so we'll
I know you don't want to talk about it, but you have mentioned already that you are that race, correct? You have to.
you gotta mention it.
You have to mention your race.
Yeah.
So I am safe to say in this situation, I am safe to say gnomish. So I'm just letting you know and forewarning you, if you want to change that, that's what's going to happen. Are you okay with that?
Yeah, but it's near the cool place. Okay, yeah, at least that's okay. As long as it's still near the place that's relevant to Ellie's backstory that's there.
Okay.
As well.
Okay. I will accept it. I'm just making sure that you do know the repercussions from doing that.
Yeah, it's just
For right now, I will go ahead and give you a... I don't know what type of thing I should put there. Let's put a... Welcome back. I will go ahead and put a... I don't even know what I want to put there now. Do you mind, Ellie, if I ask what's the town kind of like per se, so I can get like an idea of what to put there? Because like I said, Feldrin can be anything in terms of town structure, town identity.
Yeah, it's kind of like, so it's like a decent sized town, but there's also another town, like a very small, like settlement near it,
Okay.
closer to Kim.
Okay.
Like a, I don't know, compound fort.
Is it like I know where the location of it is at? My question here now is like, what's the cultural aspect? Because obviously you're starting in Feldern, which is a cultural-based location. What's the cultural aspect? Is it elven description? Is it like a dwarven description? Is it an orcish description? Is it human description? Is it gnomish description? Is it
I mean, it's
desert description? It could be anything.
I'd say it's like it's not a one race town. It's just like like human probably.
Okay.
Human melting
It's
pot.
a mixed town.
Okay. That's what I was looking for.
Yeah.
That works. Worth it.
Okay. Alrighty, I have all the locations for everybody and where they started. You guys can build your backstory off from that. Does anyone else have any other questions at all right now in terms of everything?
What did I miss while I was gone?
Arguments. Any other questions?
Okay.
Where does the crime happen?
Where does the crime happen?
Where does the crime happen, Shaw?
When you're being crimeful. Any other questions?
That's the mood.
Where
So
does
you-
the most crime happen?
Where does the most crime happen? Vaxis.
Ah,
Is that a thing as of its sort of, independence, or?
That's what happens with its forcing of independence. Yes, that's where the most crime is happening.
I got a quick. When are we gonna get rid of all the dwarf assholes who are invading my land?
Next question.
yeah. This is.
Oh, I
so
have a question.
Go for it.
Sure.
So, are people who do not like Vaxxus called anti-vaxxers? It's a very serious question.
Not important.
Sure.
Shaw.
We'll
Yes.
call them anti-vaxxers. we'll
Good.
call them anti-vaxxers. Yes. I'll go with that. That's hilarious. I love it. Any other questions?
I do have one, Shaw.
Sure.
You said there were goblins in the ruins of town.
Someone asking for a goblin life.
No,
you gonna
I'm
sing to
asking
him?
for a goblin riot. Maybe.
Oh, well.
Can I incite a raid just to see what would happen? Can
Incite a raid by yourself against a bunch of goblins in a ruined tower?
No. Me with the goblins raiding a random village. Out of curiosity.
That's criminal behavior.
That's true.
I mean, that is criminal behavior.
That's gamer behavior.
For criminals.
Oh wait, how many goblins are we talking about? No. You know what? We can come back to this later. We'll come back to this goblin village. Hold on.
So how hot are the goblins?
Yeah, how hot? Shaw,
How hot
come
are
on.
they?
How hot?
hot?
About five.
How hot are the
About-
goblins?
About 5 inches. Next question.
No, how hot?
I answered your question. Next question.
What's the cup size?
Okay, next question.
I said 5 inches. Next
Shaw,
question.
are you
No,
afraid
cup
of
size.
goblin short stacks?
What was that?
Are you afraid of goblin short stacks?
Why does it
No.
always have to go back to
He's
Shaw?
afraid of hot characters.
Big titty goblin GF.
You know what?
Hey, listen. Let me make this clear for you. If these goblins are like 2 to 3 feet tall and they have a 5-inch, damn. Next question.
But we're talking about titties here. My
Oh
goodness.
god, that's what I'm
I
saying.
mean, I mean, that's a decent cup size. It's about a C.
Oh my god.
5 inches is not a
tiny.
C.
How about triple H cups on a goblin?
They wouldn't even fucking walk.
They may.
Actually,
They would use their own titties to walk around. What the fuck?
These goblins, they've developed calluses to walk around on their titties.
There you go. Is this what you guys
God.
are looking for?
Oh my god. They developed titty shoes so they can walk on 4 legs.
Sacred power of coming up with incredibly cursed ideas. Hey, you should close your mouth.
Oh god. Imagine we come into this town of titty walkers.
The titty walkers are coming.
Titty walkers are coming, dude. Okay, any other questions? Any other questions?
Check the meme channel.
That's not a question, that's a demand.
Do me a favor and please check the meme channel.
What the fuck? Oh my
Anyways.
gosh. Okay. Nice. Okay, any other questions? Are we
Nice.
good? 9? No one else? I think we're all
Oh.
good.
Who's ready to like defeat the goblins once and or not the goblins, the dwarves once and for all?
who's ready to have a group of criminals with a lawful good loser orc and a paladin?
They're all
Wait,
crit-
the orc is lawful good?
he's neutral good.
Oh, he's neutral good. Okay.
Ah.
Interesting.
But anyways, dwarves are jerks.
Not necessarily.
I don't think it's a real issue.
I don't care.
Listen, all they want to do is dig underneath. That's all they want to do. They want to just dig up the underground for their metals. That's all they wanted to do.
It's fun.
You just wouldn't let them do it. But hey, you know what? You better thank the dwarves because you are on the mountainside ridge of what the dwarves made for you. So
Feels bad, man.
Sounds like the dwarves are narcissistic assholes.
they kind of are.
Them, how did I know?
They kind of. I mean, they're all for themselves, getting all their money to themselves. So
So
Any
what
other
you're
questions?
saying is they like late stage capitalism.
I think they're already there.
Man, wait. Ryland Core is America.
Yeah,
No.
pretty much. Yeah.
America, current age America, based upon this map, is probably Bax's.
What?
Dang.
I guess I'm an anti-vaxxer now.
Yep, everyone in there.
It's got grungled grump. Grungled grump. He grumbled.
So, any other questions? 5, 4, 3.
Question:
2.
Can I roll right now to see how many frogs I can keep in my character's pocket?
Oh my god.
Just
I've already placed 8 up your butt. Next question.
okay. Well, can I add another?
Did you
7 to
did
my
you actually
pocket?
not? No. This is the funny part. Did you not actually read your inventory to see where the frogs were?
I'm in my inventory. There's no frogs.
It says
Oh,
you had
no.
7 frogs and it said butt.
No, I'm changing that. No.
Cat has frogs up its butt. Everybody
Nope.
laugh.
Nope. Okay, so did you know that the human?
Did you know?
I can't even. 2 raccoons. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, there are 7 butt frogs.
No.
Do they help? Do they
No.
help crouton salad cheat in chess games?
Sure. I moved them out of their butt. 'cause
You
I'm
just
not
all you
like-
gotta do is fart and they'll lick you on command.
Oh,
I
what?
hate this.
No.
I hate everything. I hate everything.
What the fuck?
Any other questions?
Who's drawing secret ooh-woos all over the map?
That would have been Mika.
That
No.
was probably Abby, actually.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't
I
me.
haven't seen an Amogus.
Why are you making the accusations then? Bro's like,
Wait,
oh, I just randomly found ooh-woos all across the map.
I was not accusing people.
Bro, I wasn't even here for like half an hour because I was with my dog.
Yeah, I just said someone. I didn't say you. It was
Yeah, why are you
Shaw
making
who
me-
said you, not
yeah,
me.
frick you, Shaw.
I will
It's
now
because
show
it was
you-
Abby.
I will now show you guys what the perfect world is. It's time
What
for me
do
to
you
show you
mean?
guys what the perfect world is.
What's the perfect world?
I was outlining the bunny in the
Aw. Oh my god. Oh my god.
This is the perfect world.
What?
No. Any other questions, you guys? Are we good? I think we're good. I think we got to the point.
Yeah, I think we're
Yeah.
good.
Good first.
All right.
So, can we just make an island right here?
So
That's
this is
like
no.
goblins.
This is the deal, you
goblins.
guys. This is the no. We're not gonna do that. This is the deal, you guys. I'm giving you guys 1 month to come up with your backstory, how you're gonna build your backstory. This is also gonna give me time to understand your backstory and come up with ideas on how I can incorporate your backstory into the main world. So this way, everyone has their own specific way of playing through the game and what they should be focusing on as players. All right, so I'm giving you guys 1 month. If you guys need to, or if there is one person at any point in time who requires to ask me questions, and if a multitude of questions that are important, I will be enforcing a second session 0, which is going to be a session 0.5 in exactly 2 weeks. If we pass the 2-week mark and you guys still don't have any questions for me, session 1 is going to start exactly on November 2nd at the exact same time we started today. And that's going to be every week. Unless if I let you guys know that that week is going to be a halt. Any questions?
Yeah, so can we have a bunny girl harem island right here in the middle?
I think that's all for today. Have a great day, you guys. Enjoy your time building your characters up and making the backstories. And I will see you guys either in 2 weeks, or I will see you guys in a month.
Wait, what's in 2 weeks?
A possible session
my
0.
God.
A possible
Reach
session
out with me.
0.5. If we do not have questions, then it won't be there.
Okay, cool.
All right. Have a good night, you guys. Work on your backstories. It is time to build them. And I wish you luck.
Woo! Yeah, so that's all bunny girl.
That concludes session 0. Perfect.
Wait, hold
I'll
up.
be with you guys momentarily. What's up?
Did you remove did you remove Mika from the chat the call?
No, they left.
Oh, they left. Okay.
That's less funny. That's
Yeah, they left.
Dang. I'm sad.
No, I was sitting here just doing hand gestures the entire time. So, alrighty. Go ahead and work on you guys' backstories. I'm going to go ahead and talk with the chat room. And, yeah, thank you very much. Goodbye. Okay. Welcome to the world of Tyrrenfell. How'd you guys like that? Asgard, what do you think? Do you think I did a good job? I would like to know from you, because I know you've been a part of a couple of these already. Do you think that we did a good job with setting up Tyrrenfell? And while you're asking that question, I will come over here and stop the studio mode. And we'll go ahead and mute this one. And we'll make this one bigger. Ah, gotcha. Gotcha. Well, this is what the world came up with. This will be the new map for everybody, which is really cool. We got a lot done. Essentially, this map only started with the mountain ridge here, a couple of places down here in Friabia, and Pin and its little trees there, this mountain, and of course Somerset. And what we have now is a bunch of different places. And technically we also started with Relincor's area too, with some of the mines leads to the underground from this location. So we do have those. Yeah, that's going to be fun, since there's already going to be a feud between Adelbacks and the dwarf, essentially. The dwarf and Adelbacks are not friendly whatsoever with each other, but they'll have to learn to become friends within the game, just because, you know, their world is at large going to be a problem. And it's going to be interesting to see how their characters develop too, because this is all character develop, this is all story. This is going to be very interesting to see those two. And then on top of that, my brother is also going to be a part of the dwarven side of things. And then we also have Ellie, who is a part of the orcish side of things. So we'll see how those two interact, because those are going to be two fighters that are going to just be like not liking each other. So that's going to be interesting. How do I plan on doing death saves? I'm doing them based upon Pathfinder's initiative death saving throws rolls. So, because this is the idea behind the battling system is going to be based upon Pathfinder. So it's not D&D. It's not how 5e works. It's vastly different when it comes to Pathfinder. I think Pathfinder is a little bit more realistic per se. So it's a little more realistic. So, we've gotten at large everyone's backstories for their setup to the starts, and I'll just go over each one of them again, just so this way we have them all set up. I have a good idea of what's going to happen with them, and I'll do it based upon their roles. Let me grab that specific Google Doc sheet. Title document. No, I don't want that shit again. That was my correction on someone's stuff. So Adelbacks starts here in this location. Oh yeah, don't know the name of it yet, but he starts in Margna. And his character, well, no, his birthplace was up here, sorry. And he started down here in Feldrin. From here, he moved northwest to this little encampment to do some protections. Of course, he did other little mini things around the location as protections. But one of his quests he went up to this location to protect this little fortification and got captured and got sent to the place here, the prison. Abby, completely opposite up here, starts up here in this little hut. And they probably took a little ship around to right here and landed in Vaxis and became part of the main city in Vaxis, the main location. And they moved through this way, through this town, but didn't go through the town. They probably went around it, right? Then they got to this town, got onto a ship. As they were crossing the ship, they bit the hand of the captain. And now, because of that, they got sent to the prison. Very nice. Very good setup there. We'll say this town is like right here. And this town is probably going to be slightly smaller because main cities don't have to be that large. Probably that big. That's probably safe. Then we came to my brother's backstory and Batch. Both of them were in Rillincor. They came through this little hut here. My brother actually started over here in Somerset as a birthplace before it became the floating island. And he moved over here to Relincor and became part of Relincor. The dwarves accepted him, and then he started learning how to fight and become better. Oh my god, my dogs. And essentially from there, they went through here. They had to go to a battle. The king told them they had to go into a battle. They got sent to this little location here, went south, and got into a fight with this encampment, which was Tim's home encampment. Obviously, Tim and his character does not know that this happened, but they did. Oh my god, these dogs. So there's that. That's both of them. And then because of this, they got sent to the prison. Next one after that was Mika. Mika started over here on one of the random nomadic states in Friabia. Got sent to this major city location. We'll make it slightly bigger because it's a main city location, Friabia. And we will name this later. Mika and me will name it at some other time. They pretty much moved through here, got to here, and whatever happened here with both Adelbachs and, in a sense, Ellie, sooner or later, also happened with Mika, but not in the same sentence, not the same ideal. So, they all got captured and got sent to this location. Once again, everyone is getting captured and getting sent to this prison, whatever happens. After that location, Ellie was next. Ellie changed their backstory and became in this settlement here. They started here. And, well, there was actually this location, and then there was a smaller settlement that was south, that is where they started. And they moved up to Feldrin for their starting location. So birth location, starting location, and same thing that happened with them. They went up here with Adelbachs and got caught the same way that Adelbachs did. Exactly same backstory when it comes to their starting location, but not their actual backstory. Shaman, birth location for Shaman here was in this location for Ren or Shaman. Then they were then over here when the place lifted up. They didn't manage to get on top of the island when it lifted. And from there, they saw the events that happened in this location, so they know what happened here. And from there, they sailed back over to this location here. So they went through the strait and got to this location here, in which they went to this town instead and got caught here and ambushed. And then the final person being Bingo, wanting to forcefully place as many locations on the map as he possibly could, but didn't have the dice rolls to do so, started here, moved to these towns right here, up into Margnal, where he found these ruins, and then while he was going up towards the main encampment here to go meet with the orcs, got caught and ambushed and was sent to the prison. So there's all 8 of the characters' backstories in a kind of a quick go session in the basics. So what happened with the events here, this is this specific event, right? This is the main focal point of this backstory here, of this world. This is where the characters were when they happened, and this is what had happened in between. So, this is going to be fun. I'm going to enjoy this a lot. I have big plans for this when it comes to Session 1. Session 1 is going to be a while from now. Like I said, I want to give my players some time to kind of build their backstory. Once they feel comfortable with it, then we will essentially get started from there. But that is the idea for the backstory currently. So, I'm going to go ahead and call it for the stream tonight, just because I don't want to sit here and not necessarily do nothing. I just don't think that I need to continue with more of this today. Lots to keep up with. I think I'll wait for the players to keep track for me, and also ask, how long did it take you to make all of this? Quite a long time. I'm gonna say about 3 months. I was making it in the middle of our last Pathfinder session that we were doing. I was having some minor issues with it, and I just felt more comfortable making my own session. So, one of my main issues with it was that it for backstory reasons and for talking about characters and the characters' stories, I did not like how we were setting up our stories for people to play with us. It was really, really hard to engage with everyone as a player character before the game even started. So I wanted to kind of make something different and make something more unique and allow people to kind of get to know one another before shit hits the fan. you know. So this was my idea of making things more unique for that specific reason. And on top of that, there was some instances that I did not like timing. It was really hard to get together and actually do a story. I felt like us setting a schedule for things was incoherent when it came to the DM that was doing that campaign rather than what I'm going to do, which is going to be set schedules. So thank you. So I can't wait to really start living this world and fleshing it out for everybody on stream. Just to let everyone know, I will be, which is going to be fun, I will be voice acting pretty much every character that the characters will be meeting in the game. Every single one of them. I will try to do my best to create unique voices for each one as best as I possibly can. I also want to give life to a lot of the characters that are within the area. So a lot of my stuff will be descriptions or attempting to describe the situation if the player character cannot describe them at their own self. So I will also be going out of my way to make sure that the descriptions of what's happening in the battles and the fights and everything is going to be to a high degree. So I'm going to try to do my best to make everything as well set up as I possibly can. You know, everyone's going to have their flaws. It's going to be hard sometimes to kind of keep forward and keep following, but I'm going to do my best to do so. So, with that being said, here's Session 0. I hope you guys enjoyed Session 0. Vicoda would pay you on the back. Well, thank you, Asgon. I appreciate that, man. Like I said, Pathfinder is pretty close to how D&D is played. I think the only difference is there's like some combat changes. There's some racial changes, as an example. There's like a vast array of races that you can play. Essentially, it's all decided for you. It's not necessarily all decided for you. Like, there's just so much. I have to like build everything from scratch. Right, so like as an example, the initial dungeon, right, that I'm gonna have the players go into, there's gonna be, can't really spoil anything, but I will try my best to not spoil. There is a boss that I had to create that will be able to fight the players in the said dungeon, and they will fight them. And I had to create it from scratch, using the templates that were given to me on the website. And like I said, you can make any race, you can make any class, you can put them all together, make a full template for said characters, and go from there. And I have to create all that. I have to create every character that the players are going to meet. I'll work with some players, like I say, if a player dies or something like that, and I want to incorporate a new character into the mix, I can help them craft their backstory and what characters they're going to do, and then put them into the story somehow. And add them back. There's going to be a lot. And, yeah, it's crazy. I think, like, as an example, you have your core races, which are kind of like the same core races that you get from D&D, but you do have options for other races as well. And those other races have very, very unique abilities with them. Like, as an example, catfolk. I think Mika in our campaign is running catfolk. They have very unique abilities as well. Like, they can survive a little bit further from falling. So if there's fall damage that's done, they fall from a certain height, they can actually survive a little bit better from that, right? There's specific little alterations for each character. My brother, who's running an Aphorite, is more of like a celestial human, in a sense. There's that. Like, there's way more different styles of humanoids than there is in D&D. So there's a lot more to like go off of. So yeah, this is the basic world for now. This is what we built, and yeah, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and call it here. It's been a fun day, and I'm gonna go ahead and just hit the save button here, so we don't lose our progress, because that would just suck. Saved. Perfect. Alrighty. I'm going to go ahead and call it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope in a couple of weeks from now. I'll probably have some videos maybe coming out kind of explaining some more stuff about the world if I have anything else that I want to add in or that I missed. So this way we can have those videos going out. I might edit down this video specifically, kind of make it like a basic, easy to digest session 0 for everyone to be able to like talk about. And that's about it. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys maybe in 2 weeks. I will see you guys maybe in a month. I don't know what the players are going to do yet. I'm going to let them build their backstories. And while they're doing that, I'll be building the world more than what I have done. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later. This is Shaw. I'm out.